Today, another Iranian missile attack launched at Israel. All of this as President Trump is weighing the big decision on whether or not to enter the conflict. We heard yesterday that it is a 2-week time frame where he will make that decision.
Based on the fact that there's a substantial chance of negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future, I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks. That's a quote directly from the president.
Now, Congressman Byron Donalds of Florida, he's also running for governor. He is a member of the House Oversight Committee. Congressman Donalds, always a pleasure. Welcome into Newsline, sir.
Good to be with you.
Obviously, we're watching the Mideast and President Trump with the decision that lies ahead. U.S. involvement with the strikes on Iran. We're seeing a historic moment. Where do you fall with some of the discussion on this would be not boots on the ground, limited involvement, and yet members of Congress are trying to limit his ability to enter this conflict?
Well, first and foremost, I think that the president's going to make the absolute right decision. Let's make that very clear. Number two, we already know from his first time as president of the United States that President Trump is not interested in protracted engagements with using the United States military. And if we actually do anything, this is going to be, it's quick and decisive, and we bring our troops home. So that's the history of working with President Trump on these matters. That being said, we are being presented with a major threat from Iran with respect to nuclear weapons. That is crystal clear at this point. Everybody knows that. We're not talking about WMDs in Iraq. We're talking about nukes in Iran. Very different situation. So if the president is presented with an opportunity where we essentially use some of our weaponry to take out this last nuclear facility in Iran, I think that's an opportunity that we have to take. I do not want boots on the ground. I do not want soldiers in harm's way. I don't want to be an extended nation building in Iran, but this is an opportunity, like you said, that is historic that we might have to take.
We may have to. We're watching that. I want to get your reaction to the numbers at the border. 0 released. That was highlighted as a big, win. We know immigration was one of the key issues for Americans. Promises made, promises kept. Now we look at what's happening with the anti-ICE riots, the resistance that's coming up from judges, resistance from all those Democrats who apparently want to get cuffed on camera. Tell us about how you feel the climate is right now and some of the theatrics that are coming up from the left.
The word you use is correct, theatrics. The Democrats have lost this issue. They did not secure the border. They let 10 million illegals into our country, and they did it on purpose. So now you have judges trying to stand in the way of President Trump. You have Democrat elected officials trying to find ways to get arrested. But that's not going to stop us. We have a mandate given to President Trump to secure the nation, which he has already done. He's actually now done it twice now, and to send criminal illegal aliens home to their home countries, and also to send a lot of the people that came in under Joe Biden's watch to send them home as well. Our resolve is not going to be deterred on this. We're going to get the job done.
Yeah, and speaking of that, Congressman, the investigations into what's behind some of this and the funding, there is Chinese Communist Party ties. It looks like there's a China-based billionaire, Neville Singham, maybe the backer behind the L.A. Riots. He's been threatened with a subpoena. What do you think will come of this? Because, none of this is happening within, city by city organically. I think most Americans who are watching Newsmax understand that. But for so long, it's really been able to thrive before, President Trump came back in and the Republican-controlled Congress is actually free to investigate how deceptive, how deep it runs with the CCP's mission to destabilize the United States of America.
I think it's important to bring all of this evidence to light and to do your work as the Oversight Committee to find the facts and express that to the American people. Look, if you want to have disagreements when it comes to securing this nation and deporting illegal aliens, that's one thing. But if you want to use foreign money, foreign influence, and actually fund riots that are meant to deter ICE from doing their federally required duty,